What's up, dudes? Back in the garage today. We're going to do a real quick video to change the oil for the third time on the STI. Why it's worth making a video about is I'm going to install what they call a Fumoto Oil Drain valve. What's a Fumoto Oil Drain valve? This little thing right here is a Fumoto Oil Drain valve. Basically, this little thing fits where your drain plug would go, and it has this little lever here that you can push and turn, and you can see it lets oil pass through it, right? So instead of having a drain plug, you now have this thing. Instead of having to pull a drain plug and potentially drop it into the oil every time and have to keep buying crush washers for it and retorquing it, and just the general annoyingness of having to pull the drain plug. This is like 20, 25 bucks. You can put this in its place, and every time you need to change oil, you just pop the lever, pull it down. It's actually pretty stiff, so it's like not going to be super easy, and it fits into like this nice little channel. It's not going to just kind of like accidentally pop. So it should be pretty straightforward. I'm just going to pop it in place of the oil drain or oil plug, and yeah, it's pretty simple. Always use jack stands, kids. They might save your life. Dad life. Got the baby monitor on the workbench. So we got our 5 quarts of oil, we got an oil filter, and we got our Fumoto oil drain valve. This actually comes with a little crush washer, so we'll be putting that on with it. But yeah, not much else you need. Something to drain the oil into, obviously, and oil to go back in. Let's do it. Remember that step 1 is remove the annoying belly pan on the EJ motors, so I gotta do that first. Alright, so this is under the car. This is our oil pan right here. This is our oil drain plug. We're going to be replacing this with this guy. So hopefully to get it at an angle, something like that. If you're worried about it sticking out really far, this thing is already over a 1/2 inch protruding. It's not really going to stick out that much further, maybe a 1/4 inch further. Yeah. So it's not like it's going to get like ripped off or caught on something, plus it's under the panel. So yeah, we're going to pull this. This is like the worst part of doing the oil change, or one of the worst parts, because you pull this and then you get oil and crap everywhere, and you have to hold on to this and make sure you have the torque it back to spec and all the other crap. So we're going to replace it with this. That way we don't have to worry about it. It makes oil changes as easy as they can be with removing this annoying cover underneath. And yeah, should be pretty straightforward. Let's do it. So the oil is now draining. I always try to use the time while the oil is draining to do something else that's semi-productive on the car, whether that means cleaning the interior, I don't know, checking tire pressure, doing something that is semi-useful instead of just sitting around. So what I've heard actually is like a weird squeaky noise coming from the driver's side front brake, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna pop that wheel off and just kind of inspect to make sure there's nothing weird happening, so I can just chalk it up to the fact that it's high performance brakes and not like something actually wrong with it. I don't see anything that looks too out of the ordinary. The pads look like they're seated. Played around with it a little bit, and I don't know. I think it's okay. I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. I'm not sure, without like completely disassembling the whole thing. I don't know what else I would check, but yeah, the car seems to be braking okay. It's just kind of making a weird noise on this one caliper. If you have ideas, let me know. Instructions. Basically, don't over tighten and install it correctly. Ooh, it's threads in there nice and buttery smooth. Alright. Looks like it's gonna tighten. Probably end up on this side. Guess that's okay. See if I can get it to line up anywhere else. Nope, that's where it's gonna be. Alright. Alright. That's tight. So basically, next time we'll just open this, turn it, oil will come out, turn it closed, make sure it's locked in. Boom. Installed. Now, if only Subaru could figure out a way to make the oil filter a little bit easier to replace. Oh wait, they did. They put it on top in the FA motor. But we didn't get the FA motor in the STI. Next time. Next time. Ooh, that fresh filter though. I know somebody's going to ask, so I'm still using the Subaru 530 synthetic. I'll probably eventually switch to another oil, but for now this is just easy and definitely approved. I bought a case last time. It comes with like 12 or 14 quarts. If you're curious who makes it, this, I don't know if you can read that. Come on, camera. This company right there, Idemitsu, is who actually manufactures it. Another quick note while the oil is settling, if you want to do oil changes yourself at home, it's very easy, super simple process. I have a video on how to do it exactly on the STIs or the previous gen WRXs. Very simple, very easy to do. The hardest part that a lot of people think of is like, what do I do with the oil when I'm done? Most auto parts stores, Advanced, AutoZone, those places have oil recycling tanks in the back. So basically you bring your oil in a milk jug or whatever you can fit it in. You bring it in there, you pour it in their tank. It's free. You just write your name down and say, hey, I poured 5 quarts of oil in. That's it. You go home, you're done. Super easy. You're at Advanced anyway to get oil or buy filters or buy whatever. So yeah, very simple. You can do it at home, save yourself some money, make sure it's done the way you want to. I'm pretty anal about that stuff. So yeah, super easy. Cool, so that's it. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you learned something about the Fumoto oil drain valve. I'm gonna try it out. I'll let you know if I like it or not. Next oil change, obviously, I'm not gonna drain my oil now because I just put in fresh oil. So 4,000 miles or so, we'll give it a shot. Stay tuned, I got some really cool stuff coming next week for both the STI and the Forester. Company is sending me out some cool stuff to try. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys are too. Past that, cooling system on the BMW is coming, I promise. Terrell's actually going to come over and help me, give me an extra hand so we can get it to go a little bit quicker. Track day is still impending. I'm still on the waiting list, haven't heard anything back yet, so hopefully they'll get me on that. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you're happy to be back in the garage. I got another car show video coming out in a few days or whatever. So it was a weird car show, but it was fun. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.